Joining me now is immigration attorney Michael Henry. Now, Michael, there are thousands of migrants at the U.S.-Mexico border, and they're pleading to get into the U.S. How would the U.S. be affected if we did have less border security, or if ICE was abolished, or as President Trump has slammed, we have open borders?
Well, there's multiple ways we would be affected. The first, obviously, our national security would be affected because we are unable to vet who is coming in and out of the country. The second portion of this is really the fiscal burden that's placed on the United States taxpayer. And now they're going to be coming into the asylum process. We don't know who they are. We don't know where they're coming from. We don't know if they have any kind of medical condition.
There's a looming threat of a government shutdown if the president doesn't get funding for the border wall. Now, Trump said the wall would save billions of dollars, but Democrats don't want to fund the wall and they refer to it as a waste. So why is building the wall effective?
Well, building the wall is effective. In the year 2016, when President Trump took office, the average refugee, for example, cost the United States taxpayer around $16,000 per refugee. Typically, the majority of refugees make, on average, less than $11 an hour. So the money that they're getting in tax credits, in social services, in English as a second language program, and other educational services is typically not paid back into the system. So we're running on a negative. The number that people put out for the wall has typically been $20 to $70 billion, and then $120 million a year to maintain. So fiscally, it would actually be beneficial to the United States taxpayer.
If you're going off of the cost too, what about the cost for increased border security?
Well, the cost for increased border security, right now they're saying it's cost so far about $72 million to have the National Guard on our border. If you have the wall, and I think that there's been numerous multi-tiered walls that have come forth, you would be able to, one, stop a lot of the cartel activity, which is the drugs coming across the border, and then secondly, you'd be able to halt the illegal immigration problem, and that would obviously offset it, because we're looking at over a couple $100 billion a year that we give out in services to illegal aliens. So if you're only going to have a wall that costs $120 million to maintain every year, you're definitely going to be, this is definitely a profitable transaction, as one could put it, if you build the wall.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.